Hello and welcome back to another episode of Mistakes I Made During the Early Years of My Marriage. If today is your first time to watch a video like this, I made a previous video about my first mistake. My first mistake was to start my marital life with a large family. You could go and watch it. I'll put the link to that video in the comment section. Today we'll be talking about my second mistake. My second mistake was to try to do too much, in my marriage. As a young girl, when I was planning and preparing to marry, there were a lot of things about my person, about my character that I had put in order, right? Coming from a family with a very, with parents who are very strict, because my father is extra strict, very strict, everything having to be accounted for, everything having to be put in order and all that. So I had learned that, and on a personal note, I had made some decisions by myself while I was preparing to marry. Now, when I got into my marriage, with all these plans that I had made, I'll take a simple example. Before going into marriage, I had bought sheets, right? I bought sheets, bedspreads, right? For the bed, I had bought a couple of things. I mean, I went not just empty-handed, not like you would just go in. I went ready to do a couple of things or to contribute in the marriage. Now, when I talk about trying to do too much, it's like, doing everything in time, on time, saying that this has to be here, this has to be here. I'm not saying that it's bad, right? I'm not saying that it's bad. But then I didn't give room to receive help. That's the point I'm trying to make. I didn't give room to receive help. There wasn't any room to actually assist me to do anything. Because before you want to open your eyes, I'd done it. Taking care of the living room, taking care of breakfast, taking care of the kitchen, everything was under control. You get? And I was doing that every time. And this taught my husband to relax and sit back. Now, this is a young marriage, this is a young relationship, and you're eager to give in your best, okay? You're eager to give in your best to make your guy, you make your husband or your wife know that he didn't make a mistake picking you. He didn't make a mistake picking you. So you're doing everything. You're washing, you're cleaning, you're mopping, you're taking care of the compound, you're cooking, and you're not asking for help. You're not asking for help. So when you do that continuously during a period of time, you educate your partner to know that you don't need help. You don't need help. Now, it takes someone with high level of consideration, who values a quality time, or who also sees acts of service as maybe part of his love language, to actually insist to assist you or pick up another chore or an activity to do it alongside while you're doing something. Besides that, the person, your partner, will turn to relax and know that you got that domain covered. Now, as time goes on, as the family begins to increase, as children start to come, as the family begins to become larger, and maybe you start to work, what happens? You become overburdened with these activities. And unfortunately, you have taught your man that you do not need help, that you have all those domains covered. And by the time you start asking for help or start complaining that you're not receiving help, it becomes something that is strange to him. It's like, it feels like nagging, okay? It feels like nagging because from the very first few days, few weeks, few months, when his love is still sweet, Those were the moments where you were supposed to make your partner understand that you'll be needing some help, you'll be needing some assistance in some domains. Like maybe, okay, you take charge of the room completely. You wake up in the morning, you make up the bed, you take care of the room, take care of everything. Everything is put in order. You don't make your partner to get to understand that it will be a good thing if in case he is the one who wakes up last from bed. I'm just using that as an example, that he makes up the bed, or that he puts his clothes in his dirty clothes in the basket of dirty clothes, that he puts his coat on a hanger. But then you just do those things because you are eager to prove something. I mean, probably it's just at the level of the subconscious. You're eager to prove a point, and then you keep doing them, and then you get to a point where you get saturated because some other activities have added to the activities you used to carry out, and it becomes difficult for you to turn back the hands of time and start asking for help. So that was my second mistake. That was my second mistake. So my advice is, if you're just newly wedded or you're planning to marry, make your preparations and your plans is a good thing. But once you get into your home with your partner, do not give them the impression that they do not have any other thing to do. They have to just sit and relax. Start asking for help. Receive help when they offer it. Like some women, maybe a man will offer to clean the floor, and you tell him that no, it's okay. Please don't do it. Let him assist you to clean the floor. Even if you're not finding the task difficult, let him assist you. Let him get to understand that it is good for him to assist you, because time will come when your burden will increase, because maybe kids might come, or maybe you might be working and all that, and you will be needing this help that you've been refusing from the beginning. So if you start to refuse assistance, know that in the long run they will no longer offer that assistance. I hope this video triggered something in you, or you learned something. If you found this video interesting, please leave us a comment, share a video to your family and friends, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.